Welcome to the Courtroom Chronicles. This channel is dedicated to educational content based on real-life cases and true events. This content shared here is drawn directly from the actual case file, and no names, places, or items have been changed. However, the content has been carefully summarized and presented for educational purposes in a comprehension format to inform, enlighten, and spark meaningful discussions. Whether you're here to learn, reflect, or simply understand the real-world scenarios better, you're in the right place. We believe in the power of truthful storytelling to educate and inspire. Disclaimer: while all stories are based on real cases, they are presented in a condensed and structured format for clarity and learning. Viewer discretion is advised where necessary. This case is cited from the Nigerian National Industrial Court online file, which is public record. The case of Mr. Odetayo Peter Olamilekan versus United Bank for Africa plc. In the financial world of Nigerian banking, Mr. Odetayo Peter Olamilekan had built a reputable career. Since joining United Bank for Africa, UBA, in 2008, he had steadily climbed the ranks, eventually becoming a customer service manager. All seemed well until one day in October 2020, when everything changed. On the 30th October 2020, Mr. Odetayo received a letter terminating his employment with UBA. The reason? Service ineffectiveness, a label tied to a fraudulent transaction on a customer's account. Shocked and feeling wronged, Mr. Odetayo knew he hadn't been involved in any wrongdoing. More importantly, he had never been issued a query, never invited to any disciplinary hearing, and had no chance to defend himself before being dismissed. Determined to seek justice, he filed a case at the National Industrial Court of Nigeria, Lagos Judicial Division under suit number NICN/LA24-2024. The matter was presided over by Honorable Justice Dr. I.J. Essien, and the judgment was delivered on the 15th of April, 2024. Inside the courtroom, Mr. Odetayo argued that his dismissal was wrongful, breached his employment contract, and violated his right to fair hearing. He emphasized that no formal charges were ever brought against him and that UBA failed to follow due process. UBA responded firmly. They claimed the dismissal was lawful, citing alleged complicity in fraud. According to them, Mr. Odetayo's contract and the employee handbook allowed termination without cause, provided payment was made in lieu of notice. Furthermore, they insisted the dismissal was administrative, not criminal, and therefore did not require a formal hearing. The court's deliberation, unveiling the truth. After reviewing the evidence, the court found multiple flaws in UBA's handling of the dismissal. No disciplinary hearing was conducted. No query was issued to Mr. Odetayo. The alleged fraud was actually committed by another staff member. UBA did not follow its own employee handbook regarding disciplinary procedures. Justice Essien also noted that because UBA followed a disciplinary process similar to public service rules, the employment had a statutory flavor, requiring strict adherence to fair hearing procedures. The verdict, Justice delivered. The court declared the termination wrongful and ordered UBA to compensate Mr. Odetayo $3,223,516 for 1 month's salary in lieu of notice and unpaid salary, $2,000 in general damages, $500,000 as cost of the legal action. In the end, Mr. Odetayo won, not because the bank had no right to terminate him, but because it did so without following due process, especially after accusing him of misconduct. Key takeaways. Lessons from the courtroom. This case is more than just a legal victory. It's a lesson in procedural integrity and employment law. Due process is non-negotiable. Employers must issue queries and conduct hearings before dismissing staff for misconduct. Documentation matters. UBA's failure to document any disciplinary steps weakened their defense. Don't mix legal grounds. Claiming both administrative termination and misconduct without due process created confusion and legal exposure. Train your teams. HR and legal units must understand employment laws and how to apply internal policies properly. Clarity in policy. Employee handbooks should avoid unintentionally granting statutory-like protections unless intended. The moral of the story. Procedural fairness isn't just a legal checkbox, it's a right and a responsibility. Mr. Odetayo's case reminds us that even in corporate corridors, justice finds a voice when truth and due process are upheld. Thanks so much for watching, fam. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, and let me know what you think about the case. I love hearing your thoughts and feedback. And hey, if you felt a connection or learned something new, give this video a like and share it with someone who might enjoy it too. Until next time, stay safe, stay real, and I'll catch you in the next one.